Look at that green. That's a farm right there. Yo, what's up, y'all? Prince Sports. Hope everybody's doing well. As you can see, I'm out here chilling. It's overseas P right now. Still chilling in the Philippines, man. Almost about to come back to the U.S. I'll be back here on the 27th. But nevertheless, I want to get into these LeBron James comments that he made about Kyrie Irving. Well, it initially started with Kyrie Irving saying LeBron James wasn't clutch, this and that. Remember, I cooked Kyrie on that, and I dove Kyrie under the bus for all those BS comments he was making about LeBron and trolling LeBron and not being man enough to tell how he feel about LeBron James to his face. Now, we all know Kyrie Irving don't like LeBron James, but this goes both ways. If you're LeBron James, why are you worried about what Kyrie Irving is saying about you? You just won a 4th championship. And when Kyrie made these comments, you were in the finals competing for your 4th championship. So Kyrie should be out of mind, out of sight. This is why people say that you're soft as far for LeBron James goes. Because guys like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant will not go on national TV or a podcast complaining and being in their feelings about what another teammate had to say about them. This is what LeBron James did. You went out there and said, hey, it hurt my feelings. What are you going to make an R&B song? How Kyrie Irving hurt your feelings? Dog, the guy don't like you. He never did like you. He didn't even want to play with you. Only reason why he got to play with you because the franchise tricked Kyrie Irving. They gave him that money, and all of a sudden, they signed LeBron James right under Kyrie's nose. He didn't know LeBron James was coming to that team, and he didn't want to play with LeBron James. So he felt like he was more clutch than you. And he has somewhat of a point because he did hit the biggest shot in Cavalier history. That belongs to him. And you can make a case without that shot, LeBron doesn't win a 3rd championship, regardless of the chase down block and all this other stuff. You can make a valid case that, Kyrie Irving was the MVP, at least, of that game. And it's been several examples when it's like that for LeBron James, Ray Allen clutch shot. Even though LeBron scored 12 points in the 4th, but you didn't hit the biggest shot that needed to be hit. You could score 12 points in the 4th quarter all you want, but if you miss that 3, that's the only thing that counts because that's the only thing that's going to save your season. You still would have lost if you scored those 12 points because you did tuck the 3. I give you credit for that, but you missed it. So that's all that matters. You was in a situation where you failed and Ray Allen bailed you out. It is what it is. But if you're the great LeBron James, and you are one of the greatest basketball players of all time, why are you worried about a Spartan like Kyrie Irving? Kyrie Irving shouldn't be on your mind like that, dog. He's not even on your level, period. He's not going to go down in history as one of the greatest basketball players of all time, a top 5 greatest basketball player. So you shouldn't be worried about what Kyrie says, man. You played with your best friend, Dwayne Wade. If Kyrie don't want to rock with you like that, don't be a bitch about it, If you really got a problem with it and you in your feelings about it, then see Kyrie Irving. See him man to man and stop this BS talking behind each other's back like girls. Now, I come from the 40th side of Queensbridge, man. We don't play them games. If somebody disrespect you or you feeling some type of way, you approach that man. As simple as that. And LeBron James, if you that type of dude, why are you acting like a girl, being scared and being in your feelings? Tell Kyrie Irving what's up. Bust his ass when the season starts. If the Nets make it to the finals, now you got some motivation to kick Kyrie Irving's ass. Show him who's the man. Show him who's the boss. Simple as that. That's what Mike would have did. And you damn know that's what Kobe would have did. Hell, that's what Allen Iverson would have did. Allen Iverson was a type of dude that didn't take no bullshit neither. He went at guys 10 times bigger than him. He was in their face talking shit. So What are you doing, man? I mean, this is why people say certain things about LeBron James. This is why people believe certain things. You know, I even had one guy disrespect LeBron to the point he said, oh, LeBron was raised by a woman, so he has woman tendencies. Now, I don't believe that, because there's some guys that have been raised by woman and man and still have bitch-made tendencies. You know, still come out a little fungazi. So I don't believe that at all. But I do believe that's a weak move by LeBron James to even say those comments, dog. You know, do something about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. You know, that goes to Kyrie Irving too, because I cooked his ass too, because he was talking them stupid ass comments saying, you know, out saying LeBron's name. We all know who you're talking about when you talk about, hey, LeBron's not clutch, this and that. Okay. A lot of people feel KD's a better shooter, a better scorer. I understand if you think KD's a better clutch basketball player, or you trust him more in the clutch than LeBron, because LeBron's a little iffy. LeBron is 50-50 in clutch situations. Sometimes he's going to back down from the challenge. Sometimes he won't. You know, this year's finals was a perfect example. You gave away 2 basketball games with Jimmy Butler punched you guys in the face and was looking for that smoke with LeBron James. And, you know, you turned it down. You had enough chances. You could have swept that Miami Heat team. Instead, you was nice. And you gave them 2 games when you shouldn't have gave them two games at all. Mike wouldn't did that. You know, Mike was always looking to crush people when he had the chance to. Not saying that you have to be like Mike, but you get my drift. Prince Sports out. Peace.